Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans of all ages, I am Beastmike, and I know we're starting a little later than expected, but it's okay. It's okay. The only thing we missed tonight thus far on SmackDown is the first segment with Cody and Jay and Jacob and Tama Tonga. Obviously, that's the main event for tonight. Bianca and Piper Niven are fighting for the Elimination Chamber spots. Who will be the second woman to qualify for the chamber? We saw on Raw that Liv Morgan found her way in thanks to an inadvertent assist from her greatest op, Rhea Ripley. And obviously later tonight, McIntyre, LA Knight, and Jimmy Uso are going to fight for the next men's opportunity to join CM Punk and John Cena in the chamber in Toronto on March 1st. We're also obviously going to be here to set up the final real roster adjustments because some business was handled for the Royal Rumble, so we got to adjust for that. We're also going to have to, and David Stepdad will have to talk about his cruise if he can. Hopefully he'll get here soon enough, and he should be on his way in. But big weekend the Royal Rumble was. Obviously, next Saturday is Vengeance Day for NXT, and we got two pay-per-views coming up for AEW. Plus, Grand Slam's another big one that's going to be a big show for AEW. So, got a lot happening as we get to our playoffs, if you will, which truly started with the Royal Rumble. I think Dave the Stepdad just pulled up. Yep, there he is. So once he requests, we'll really truly get this started, and we're gonna really make this happen. So, picture in picture with the Bianca Piper match, and so far it's been a pretty solid, even match. Dave the Stepdad now joins me. What's happening?
What up, Beast?
Hey, things aren't too bad. Just watching the Piper versus Bianca. Winner of this will join Liv Morgan in the Elimination Chamber. How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm feeling like shit, but in a good way because I just came back from the Chris Jericho cruise, the
Mm-hmm.
6-man cruise. I lost my voice. Almost got into a fight with Jay Lethal.
Oh wow.
um, um, I got sick, but again, I feel good.
All right. So, oh, don't. Why I hear calls the international incidents, man? What are you doing? Why?
So some dickhead stole my phone, and he looked like Jay Lethal.
Oh,
I got my phone back, but I seen red, and I was like, and I seen red, so I was like, I thought it was him, but I did eventually apologize when I
okay.
realized it was him. I was like, oh shit.
All right. At least you didn't cause any national dramas. Piper is starting to take over the match. You missed the senton after the boss man slam or black hole slam, depending on where you call on that. Nice spear by Bianca. So whenever you want to get it started, we can.
I because I am feeling like shit. I'm not gonna have the best. I'll do my best to talk about the Jericho Cruise, but my guy that I met on there, he's cool as hell. I like to spin a block and do another one because he was more like my memory bank to say
Okay.
because I was drunk and didn't remember a lot, but it was pretty cool though, man. It was pretty cool. There's some things I would like to leave out just out of. I mean, I'll tell you, but there's some things I will leave out. Um, um, yeah, man. We uh, my gosh, I'm struggling struggling to find the goddamn where is it at, and I know where is it at. It's right in front of my face. All right, there you go. All right, what you want to do, man? You want to do the Royal Rumble? You want to do the cruise? What you want to do first?
Look, I think we should do our rumble, and then we can.
There you go, business.
Yeah, we should do our rumble and rosters first because a
There you
lot
go.
happened that's really shifted what we got to do here.
All right, let's go.
All right, so Royal Rumble. We'll kick this off, and the first order of business was the Women's Rumble, and
It's crazy. I don't even get a chance to do. I don't do my intro no more. That's
oh,
crazy.
that's what I said. Like, whenever you want to get started, that was the cue.
You don't fuck with me no more. Clearly, look,
That
I'm
was
on my dumb ass. I'm talking shit, and I'm still looking for Fox when it's on USA.
Bianca with the like incredible strike by Bianca, the KOD to Piper in the middle of the ring, and Bianca is going to Toronto. No, Piper kicked out. Oh no, Piper didn't get. Nope, yeah. They're just realizing that Piper didn't. Yeah, Bianca didn't win.
Oh, I'm missing it too. That's
Oh no,
crazy.
Bianca didn't win. They didn't get the three. Okay, I thought everyone reacted. Yeah, but Bianca got it. Bianca got it. So yeah, Bianca's going to Toronto. She and Liv Morgan are the first two women involved on Saturday, March 1st, is the Elimination Chamber.
Nice. Oh, all right. Well, and I got it too. Um, man, Bianca is beautiful, boy. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Well, you know what? I don't got much energy, so I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to. What is a women's no escape match? What is that?
Women's No Escape. Where'd you see that?
It was right under Bianca's and
Oh, that's Elimination Chamber. The Women's Elimination Chamber.
oh, it's called a no escape match.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, if I read it
Yeah,
properly, that's
it's
what it
just
said.
Elimination Chamber.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the worst podcast of all time. And I go by Dave the Stepdad, not the dad who stepped up. And I am from the I Love You Solo University. Well, I still got the energy for that. There you go. And I'm,
Nice.
and I'm here with my man Beastmike.
What's happening, everyone? It's still real to me. And we're going to get right into it. Royal Rumble 2025. We got to talk about it because it drastically affected our rosters because we had two kind of sort of wagers with high stakes for both Rumble matches. We're going to get into both of them immediately. The Women's Rumble is what kicked off the show. And I think it went about as expected for a lot of people, and about as expected for most. Nia Jax was dominant. She was eliminating most challengers before her. We got some great surprises and returns. We got returns from Alexa Bliss. We got a return from Trish Stratus. We got the formal debut in WWE of Jordan Grace. We were getting, we got a lot of good spots and good moments. Piper eliminating Chelsea Green was a bit of a surprise. Kind of a mini fracture with Bianca and Naomi when Naomi was embracing Jordan Grace. Secret ops a little bit as a secret friend or foe type of style with Bianca. Well, that was an intriguing moment of the matchup. But we got some great moments and we got some great things to come from it. The final three becoming Charlotte and Roxanne Perez, who was the Iron Woman of the show, the Iron Woman of the match, and we got Nia Jax as part of the final three, and the drama that ensued with it. And we got Charlotte eliminating Nia, which left it down to Roxanne and the Queen. The Queen would get it done and get the win. And as we agreed to before, fortunately for me, it was heads I win, tails I win because Charlotte won, who's on the roster, and Roxanne was second, who was on the roster. So I get John Cena, but we'll handle that later. What were your thoughts of the Royal Rumble?
Well, hold on. I thought. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought it was Damn. I guess I was. I guess I got a little confused. I thought it was second second runner up as far as like one of the characteristics was if
If one
if
of if somebody on our roster won, we got in this case Cena, in the men's case The Rock. But if it was neither person on our roster, like somebody, it was somebody that was neutral, then it would go to whoever was runner up.
right, but
And In my case, heads I win, tails I win because I have Charlotte and Roxanne. Had it been
Right.
Nia runner up, then we'd have something. But since it was Roxanne who was on my roster as well as Charlotte is, then it's a heads I win, tails I win. I couldn't win the men's one, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
But hold on. But I thought the runner up was only all right, Charlotte. So all right, so being though Jay won and I was me, Charlotte won I was you.
Yes.
I'm thinking um if let's just say Jay didn't win or Charlotte didn't win, next up was going to be you, which was Roxanne. But because both of
Yes.
our guys won, that's why like I thought it all cancels out.
No, the women's. Remember when I said it? I
Yeah,
said
I do remember.
Rock was for the men's,
You're
and
right.
Cena was for the women's. So it happened either way. So like it evened out because you got one, I got one, but it worked itself out. It,
Oh,
even
so
even if Cena had won, you would have got Rock anyway because Jay would have been second. So it worked itself out.
but all right. So wait. So who said John was going to be on the women's and The Rock was going to be on the men's?
I said Rock with men. I said Rock men's, and then you counted it with Cena women's.
Oh, I mean, it don't matter to me either way. But I'm like, I didn't know who made that one up.
Yeah, no, I proposed the Rock one, and then you proposed the Cena one as a counter.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever.
Yeah,
It all worked out.
it all worked out anyways. But yeah, that's how we got there.
So okay, I got you. I got you. Um. All right, you continue on. You can continue on.
Okay, all right. So I thought this was I don't think this was as good as last year. I thought it was a
Yeah.
fine Rumble match. I think people were expecting some more other returns. I think people were expecting a Jade return or a Becky return. We did get a Nikki Bella return, which was nice. But I think people were expecting other returns as opposed to Charlotte. We knew was coming back. Trish, we probably should have expected to return, and Alexa coming back on her jacket. I love the tribute of Fiend Forever with Friends Forever type of tribute. I love that tribute for Bray. I thought that was a really cool look for Alexa. Jordan Grace showing off her power and eliminating Piper Niven. I thought was an incredible moment for Jordan. I thought we got some really good stuff from the NXT women involved. So like it was all in all, I think it was a solid showcase for the women on the roster. And there's so much depth on it. I think you're going to get the other returns I think people were expecting to see but didn't see later on.
Later on, what do you mean later on?
As in later on in the road to WrestleMania is what I mean.
Okay. Um, I enjoyed the women's Royal Rumble. I've been hearing all about Trish. I've been hearing about Trish and Nikki Bella. You know, I don't like spoilers, but I've been hearing so much about that. So, but I wanted I was surprised for Alexa though. I was super surprised for her. Happy that she pulled up. Um, I just hope that because they keep saying, "Oh, she's back. Oh, she's back." He said it about Nikki and he said it about Alexa. I hope like they're actually. Well, I don't really care for Nikki to be honest. I had the craziest crush on Nikki at one point, man. Um, I don't really care for her if she's back or not, but I would absolutely love for Alexa to be back. Um, I wanted I wanted Jade to pull up, and I wanted her to go after somebody. God damn it! Oh, when are they gonna do this shit, bro? Now they just dragging it, man.
They're slow playing this hardcore when it comes to the Jade return. I
Um,
do wonder when it's come. I do wonder when it's coming too. I really do.
I like I liked what they did for with Roxanne. Um, they let her cook. I like that. I'm not mad at Nia Jax being Nia Jax. Um, I'm not surprised Charlotte is going to WrestleMania. I'm just not surprised. So I hope they got something really cooking for her though, because other than that, it's gonna be, oh, what do you know, Charlotte again. Charlotte doesn't need the title anymore, bro.
Not really, no. No. Like it's good that she gets the opportunity, fine, but yeah, I can buy that. But Charlotte just doesn't need the Rumble match. Roxanne set the record for the longest time in the Royal Rumble match for the women. 1 hour, 7 minutes, 47 seconds, beating Bailey's time of last year, which was 63 minutes, 3 seconds, and then Rhea and Liv, who shared 61 minutes and 8 seconds for the last 3 years. We've seen the women's record reset for the Iron Woman of the Rumble, which is that's a very impressive feat by Roxanne Perez. As apparently she's been moved to Raw, which is good, and she'll actually have a qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber coming up on Raw on Monday, from what I understand. But it's a good thing to see that Roxanne's getting her flowers, and she should have been called up a while ago. But I'm happy she's getting the call up now.
Nah,
Uh, okay.
nah, I don't think she should have been called up. I don't think she should have been called up. I think it's perfect timing. You know what I mean? She loses her title and she got a little, and I like how they slow play her feud with Bailey. You know what I mean? So it's like it all makes sense with each other. So I think this is perfect timing for me.
Yep. Yep. She's got that triple threat match coming up with Bailey and Julia on
Yeah.
Vengeance Day next week. So we'll see what goes on with that. And that's Julia starts her. This is her first full month as champion. She won the title last month to start the year in NXT, and now she's entering month number two with her championship reign. So we'll see what happens with Julia in that triple threat in down in Washington D.C.
Yeah, to me, she ain't really making no noise yet though.
Not quite yet, no.
It's just becoming champion.
Right.
So hopefully that picks up.
Yeah, I hope so too. I definitely hope that's the case. Next up was the 2 out of 3 falls match. DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns, and I love the spot that Gargano and Ciampa pulled for the first fall. You may remember in 2015, the end of New Day's 483 title reign was Cesaro and Sheamus faking the New Day out.
Yes,
Cesaro fake tagged
the
with
bar.
Sheamus. Yeah, the bar, as some of y'all may remember. Cesaro fake tags with Sheamus. Sheamus was a legal man. He fakes tags with Sheamus. Cesaro takes the bullet, the Trouble in Paradise, clean kick to the dome. But then Sheamus rolls up Kofi to get the pin and then the title reign. It was incredible amount of genius to pull that. Gargano and Champa basically pulled the same move. Champa was the legal man, and Gargano fake tags in, runs into the ring, takes the bullet for the team for DIY, and then Champa promptly knees Chris Sabin in the face. And it was a beautiful expert move by DIY to sneak the first fall in. I love that. I love that we're wrestlers just critical thinking inside a match. MCMGs would get the second fall with the Stolen Bones, and it was a pretty straightforward, quick second fall there. So we're one up, and then we get to the third fall, and it looks like MCMGs are going to get the titles back, and everything is good until the return of the Street Profits. Both pulled up to interfere and cost the Machine Guns the title match and meet me in the middle for Champion Gargano. They get the pin and they retain the titles, but they did not leave with unscathed. As the Street Profits basically wanted to smoke with all four guys and handle business, taking out all parties involved, and they were the ones that ended the segment standing tall here. I do wonder where we go from here with the Street Profits, as it looks like Pretty Deadly and DIY are about to have an impromptu match, as Champ and Gargano were in jeans to set this up. But I do wonder where this goes from here with the Street Profits.
Yeah, same here, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they flirting with the heel turn or what, but I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say about this one. Um, I understand. I understand. You know, DIY attacked them, so they attacked them too. Like, no, I want to get. I want to get out. We want our lick back. We want
Hmm.
them to be champions. So we can beat them ourselves. But we'll see. We'll see where this goes. The thing about the Street Profits, it's always been up and down, man. Like they hot, then they not. Like they're on TV, then they're not. Like, come on. So I just hope this is gonna be the consistent one, especially since BFAB has been more consistent on TV.
Hmm. It's kind of felt like that, right? Where the Street Profits started so hot for the first 2 years in on the main roster, where they were effectively the tag champions for almost all of 2021, regardless of brand. And then after that, it's like, okay, mainstays, good players, but not champions. It's surprising, but and then we get the moments of like, oh, are they going to split up? Like, is Montez going to go
Mhm.
on that singles run where we? Because everybody and their cousin thinks that Montez can become WWE champion in short order, but we never got it. And now it's okay. We might be getting a profit push coming up at some point in time. I do want to see if we're going to get it.
We'll see. Hopefully, like you said, like they've been glazing Montez the whole time. Like, oh, all right, so they gonna push him. And well, matter of fact, even yeah, that what was it, SummerSlam? When they went against the Usos, and we thought they was gonna win.
Yes,
Like,
yes. SummerSlam in
yeah,
Nashville. Yeah,
yeah. So it's like they had their moments, but it just and then with Bobby Lashley and like shit about to go shit about to pop off and just no. So I don't know what's up, man. I don't know what's up. So hopefully we get a proper push for the profits.
I want to.
And
Yeah, I want to. And what's becoming a really good tag team division on SmackDown, where DIY obviously the champions, MCMG's pretty deadly starting to come into their own, and the profits are now in play. The Tongans when Tongaloa gets back, like there's legitimate good tag teams in this division, and if the Wyatts go after the titles, the Wyatts are in play. So I like what I'm seeing from this division. I think we got a lot of runway here in
a proper
2025.
a proper profit push. PPP loan.
Yep. Oh, and Pretty Deadly just beat the tag champions. As I just mentioned, Pretty Deadly.
Yeah.
As Champion tried to cheat and use the ropes for leverage and got it countered against him. Okay, Pretty Deadly might be next up for a tag title shot.
And speaking of the New Day and Pretty Deadly was the goddamn team to beat the New Day for the championship in NXT.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought they knew they beat Pretty Deadly to win the titles, and I remember New Day losing them to Gallus. Like, but yes, like that is part of the New Day becoming a Triple Crown tag champion. Yep, there's Alexa right there. So yeah, Alexa's gonna fight Candice for a qualifying match inside the chamber. So that's good to see Alexa coming back and doing her thing.
Wait, you
Yeah.
sure? I thought Pretty Deadly beat the New Day.
Mm, I may be wrong. I mean, I can look that up real fast, but I'm very sure it was New Day that beat Pretty Deadly, and then Gallus beat the New Day. Or so, it's some combination of that. I know,
Okay.
but New Day, yeah, New Day indeed. Them like the Street Profits
Oh, you son of a bitch! You right.
are Triple Crown tag champions.
Damn it, you right. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I wasn't all the way off, but okay, the New Day was part of that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Fatal 4-Way tag match. Okay. Who the fuck did the New Day? Okay, I got it. Eh, part to the game. I'm sick.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
Um,
What's next?
next up, next up was the ladder match between Cody and Kevin Owens, and this
Oh yeah.
was as violent and as physical as we truly expected to see. And it felt like this match could have really gone either way for the majority of it. And it felt like, okay, Kevin Owens has got it, and Cody Rhodes is done. Towards the closing moments of the match, it felt like, okay, Cody is gone. Like, there's no way Cody's coming back. Um, what was it that he took? Was it as a power bomb, or as like a devastating power bomb or something towards the end of the match? And then
Was
Cody with the
no the you talking about the Alabama Slam
no,
to the ladder?
I was leading up to the Alabama
Oh
Slam.
my
It
bad,
looked
my
like
bad.
I was leading up to it, where KO caught Cody on a huge move that it looked like, okay, it's over for Cody Rhodes. Like, Cody Rhodes is not coming back from this, and
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
Cody Uno reverse carded it
yeah,
and absolutely deleted like Kevin Owens with the Alabama Slam. But we're all like, oh yeah, Cody, he gone. Like,
yeah,
we might not see Kevin Owens for a minute.
yeah. KO tried to power drive Cody through the table,
Yes.
and he reversed it to the Alabama Slam. That was crazy.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, I got it now. So like,
Hmm.
towards the end of the match, like the first part of it, where I thought, oh yeah, Cody's done, was the Cody tried to superplex Kevin Owens, which is one of the three rules of wrestling that you should not do. You never headbutt a Samoan. You have to chop a flare like you mean it, and you do not try to superplex Kevin Owens. And Cody, unfortunately for him, did not follow the third rule. And for his punishment, he went back first into a ladder. And at this point, we all thought, okay, yeah, Cody, yeah, he's done. Cody's done. Except Kevin Owens kind of got greedy as things escalated on the table. It looked like he was going to package piles drive Cody through the ladder. Instead, Cody counters into an Alabama slam, and we all thought, I thought Kevin Owens was going to the Shadow Realm. He absolutely was deleted, and that was a wrap for the match. As Kevin Owens would, Sami Zayn watched it horror pretty much. Sami Zayn didn't do anything, or I thought Sami could have gotten involved. He actually didn't, and instead let everything happen as it did, and that's kind of a foreshadowing for what happened on Raw. And then Cody retains the title, but this was a very good match.
Absolutely, it was better than I expected it to be. I guess I gotta get out that mindset, that Vince McMahon mindset. You know what I mean? And people want to actually cook, and that's what the hell's been happening. Shit, Pretty Debbie's been cooking on the main roster. They haven't been
Mm-hmm.
cooking shit NXT, in my opinion.
Oh, and
Um,
Pretty Deadly was cool in NXT. Like, they were legitimately, they were a good tag team on the brand, and I think they held both titles, both the NXT UK and then the NXT tag titles at some points, at different
yeah,
points.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said I'm
Yeah,
like they haven't been cooking since the NXT,
right.
and so they've been pretty steady too, man. I'm rocking with them. Um, I like MXM better though. I'm just saying. If you want to talk about the two flamboyant teams, MXM was better. I mean, not many people fucking with Mace. And I'm not being biased, but I fuck with Mace.
Hmm.
My sore. Um,
No,
um,
they're giving what Maxine was. It worked. It's kind of sort of working in TNA. It's decently working. No, not
TNA.
TNA. In AEW. My
Yeah,
mistake.
yeah.
In AEW, it's working with
Yeah.
AEW right now. So
Hell yeah,
I like it.
they're getting over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him too on the cruise. Got a picture with him.
Okay.
They had a cool little conversation. I told him, I said, the only thing I hope, I said, the only thing I hope that they don't water you down. Like you a legit badass. He was like, "Yeah, well, they allow us to do whatever we want to do." But he was like, "Yo, let me holler at you real quick because I'm about to run in and disturb this match." I'm like, "All right, bet." Yeah.
Nice. Nicely
Um.
done.
But yeah, that ladder match was fire. Um. For me, man. Bro, I just love how I drafted nice, bro. I drafted
That
fucking
Kevin
nice,
Owens
bro.
pickup was a really
It
good.
was,
Like, the Cody move was obvious. That was like the
yeah,
obvious way to start the proceedings. But the Kevin Owens move is paying off in spades for you, because dude has been an absolute menace for the last 5 months, and he's been absolutely on fire the entire time. Like absolutely on fire, pretty much from the start of fall on.
And then now he turned on Sammy,
Yep,
and Sammy's on who team?
Sammy is also on your team, so like
Exactly.
that's another
So
fire. That's another fire moment for a pick for you, a
I'm
late round pick or late round move.
yeah, I'm assuming KO is going to continue this hot streak because
Hmm.
like you said, it's 5 months ever since the Randy Orton Cody Rhodes situation.
Hmm.
He that nigga he left Earth, man. Kevin Owens left Earth. His been on the man. Just I'm like, and I remember too, like, damn, well, since he's not RKO no more, I'm like, I don't know who to get. Like, I'm gonna take a chance. Randy is stamped already, but I'm gonna take a chance, and I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens Heat right now. I'm glad I got that.
Yeah, that was a smooth one. That was a smooth choice. Pretty much from the very moment that Cody decided to team up with Roman,
Yeah,
that's the catalyst.
yeah.
That's the point of no return. Effectively, that's when like the crash out by Kevin Owens has begun, and it has been a slow play, and it has been a masterful play by Kevin Owens to put himself back into the higher tier status in on the Raw roster. And I'm looking forward to what in the world is coming next from him. But he has been an absolute menace for the last 5 months, and I'm very much looking forward to what's coming with him and
I'm
Sammy.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really think like we should make we should try to go to Toronto. Toronto is only a fucking 8 hour shift, bro.
That's not yeah like I would not mind going to Toronto. I do mean that Toronto is absolutely a city I want to visit
Yeah.
at some point in time. I definitely do want to visit Toronto at some point.
I feel like if you really think about it, Toronto's not as far as for us. It's not as far as it seems. It is far, but I mean, come on now. Like it's like if you want to take a train or we know anybody with a well, it's an 8 hour shift, bro. Like we go in the morning, and then come back the next day, and I heard they got some good ass food too.
I've heard about that. Yeah, I have heard about. Yeah, it's actually respectably priced flights from here to Toronto. So yeah, that's doable. Like it's I do want to see how long that like how long a flight that is.
Oh fuck.
Um, one stop, multiples. They say 16 hours, but this shouldn't be
On a
16.
flight? No, no,
Yeah, yeah, no, that's no way. Yeah, there's no way. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, like, there's a layover in between, but no, there's no way that should be.
yeah,
There's just no way.
no, not at all. Especially if it's because you could drive there for like 8 hours, bro. I know
Right.
people I know people who drove the 8 hour, drove to
Yeah, it's an
Toronto.
hour and a half. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an hour and a half. Yeah, that makes more sense. It's an
that's
hour and
like
a half.
yeah, that's a whole day trip right there, man.
Yeah, that's realistically not bad. It's really not bad. Like even a train's probably 8 to 10.
Yeah,
But even then, like you're passing through like New York and probably Albany and probably
yeah.
Detroit or something like that. It's like even that's not
Hour and
terrible.
a half is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's 90 minutes. That's
Shit.
not bad.
I'm a holler at G. I'm gonna holler at G to see if he can look out for you, put you on this zone because again I'll talk to you more about it behind scenes. But after this Chris Jericho shit, man, it's like this pop yo. It just bro. I had a whole conversation with Ricochet, Samantha Irvin, um, just about the podcast, Danny Garcia, Nick Wayne, and they was all interested in this shit too, bro. When I was telling them about our draft, shout out to Tasha Stills' fine ass. Didn't even know that was even her. Tasha, you know who
Yep.
Tasha?
Even the train's 19 hours. An Amtrak train's 19 hours.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna holler at G, man. See, we can put you on this zone, man. We got man. This shit like the fact that the Russians was legit interested and they were asking questions about it. Like, well, what about this? What about that? And then I told Danny Garcia how you was a free agent. You like I was a free agent. He was like I didn't get drafted. I'm like, bro, there's 25 superstars across all companies, bro. But I didn't get drafted, bro. It's 25. Come on now, you're not gonna get drafted, bro. He started laughing and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like.
I love that.
Who we gonna choose Danny Garcia over, bro? Like,
I
I
love.
mean,
And he's on a come up. He's like
yeah.
I like what he's doing with the TNT title. But
I told her that. I told you said that. I said, I said maybe next season, maybe next season. I don't know, but you are on the come. You doing your thing. I'm like, yo, you're a hot free agent though, for my man's, bro. I tried to get him to do the dance in the club. He ain't do it though. He ain't do it. But anyway, again, back to that ladder match. That was a fire ladder match, and this shit is not over with. It is not over with KO, bro.
correct.
He has this obsession with Cody, like he has this obsession with the bloodline and Roman.
Right.
And you right now, your man Drew McIntyre, which was a crazy last 2 year pickup for you, bro. Jeez,
He has
he's on the mic.
absolutely been a menace over the last 2 years, and like he ended 2023 strong, amazing 2024, and now that he's officially on SmackDown, it is an entirely new playing field for him to run with for this year.
Oh yeah, Jim's not gonna win this.
Nah, Jim is in trouble. Jim's in trouble.
Yeah. He said Jim's in trouble. Jim's in trouble.
I like where Jim is going with this run. Where like Jim's about to try to have the kind of year that Jay did last year, but I feel like this is wrong place, wrong time for Jim Uso.
All right, if we had one last spot right now, right to draft right now at this very point, who would you draft, Jimmy or Daniel Garcia? Danny Garcia.
Mm, am I banking on Jimmy winning a title this year? That's the question. That's the only question I have in my head right now. It probably is Danny, but the question I have is, do I think Jimmy is winning a title this year? That's the ultimate question. I absolutely see a world where he's a U.S. champion,
Yeah,
but that's the question I have for this.
and the point is, there's so much talent out there, bro.
Yeah,
Like there's 25 superstars, and he asked me, how does it go? Is it about wins and losses? Like, no, it's not about that. I'm telling you, I'm breaking it down. And I guess, I mean, he's supposed to feel like he should be drafted, but come on, bro.
I get it. No, no,
Yeah, I get it.
I understand his reaction. If the roles reversed, I'd understand.
Yeah,
I get it. I get why it's like, oh, why
yeah,
am I not here? Like, why am I not on either team? Like what? I get it. I completely understand why he reacted that way. I respect it. I really do. I really do respect it. And yeah, so that was the ladder match, and I thought, yeah, it was. We both really enjoyed that. That was really fun. To see KO and Cody he had no choice but to match Kevin Owens's savagery, and
no other
I thought
choice.
Cody did a really good job in doing so.
I ain't going to cat, bro. I felt like I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. After that match, I felt like KO, man. His shit, his stock just rose
Hmm.
in the on my scoreboard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
Yeah, Kevin Owens has been a meteoric rising stock over the last 5 months.
Yeah,
It's going to be hard to not have him as minimum nines
yeah,
when we tally this up at the very end, because he has been insane over pretty much from the start of the fall, from the start of October onward.
yeah.
So like it's going to be hard. He's going to be almost impossible to not be minimum nines and maybe some tens
I
when it
felt
comes to this.
I felt like now it's like I don't know about you, but it's like the more and more I'm learning about our how we tolerate everything. And this is what came, and I haven't spoken to you about this, but this is what came to my mind when you had, I forgot what you had Samoa Joe last year. I think you either had him as a 9 or a 10. I can't remember as far as his box office and his aura. But and I thought about, I was like, I feel Kevin Owens is the same way. Kevin Owens is the same way as far as his aura and his box office attraction. It's just not everybody like not the casuals don't understand that like when Kevin when it was Kevin Steen, like he was a crazy box office attraction back then.
Mm-hmm. Ring of Honor, yeah.
And then when he went to NXT, it's like what the fuck. So that's how I feel. Like I guess I was comparing Kevin Owens to Samoa Joe. Like
Once he got to NXT, Triple H immediately understood the assignment. Like
yeah,
this dude is an instant monster and an instant main event player that you got to go to work and you got to build with. And for the 6 months he was in NXT, Triple H I think like had him properly used,
yeah,
and then that's why he got to the main roster within within half a year. It was like, oh, this dude is like that. And then he
uh-huh.
fights John Cena those 3 times. Like, oh yeah, he
Yeah.
really is like that.
And everyone went ape shit when he beat him too.
Yep,
Right now, I gotta ask you, bro,
yep.
because I know this gonna sound unfair, bro, but I gotta ask you: did LA Knight's stock drop just a tad
I
since
think.
last year?
Well,
And the only reason why I asked
a
that
little
because,
bit.
and I asked that because of look at all with the new bloodline and CM Punk coming back. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It's just like because we thought LA Knight was going to be Jay Uso
Right.
this year, and so I'm not really sure. Like, would you? I mean, you don't have to answer this question or not, but
And,
do
and,
you?
he, and and he had a pretty solid title run too. The U.S.
He
title,
has,
like he,
he
he, he
has,
was pretty good with it. Good matches with Andrade. Good matches
yes.
with Santos. Good
Mm-hmm.
matches with Carmelo.
Uh huh.
Like, oh, and that was a good like 3-way battle for the U.S. title. Like they were like fighting over that championship. Like it was productive. It felt like he's kind of lost a little bit of luster since losing the title. Like since Shinsuke beat him, I think it crushed a lot of momentum he had. It's a little bit. It's not what I thought he would be.
Yeah.
I didn't think he'd be. I didn't think he'd be a primary world champion. Could he be a secondary world champion? Yes, but it's not what I thought it would be from LA Knight this year. It's not bad. Maybe I was expecting nines from him, and he's
Yeah.
probably giving eights. And okay, but
Yeah.
that's fine. I just it's a little bit. That's a
Yeah.
good call on your part. Like I think other people just passed him. It's just past, like with Jacob and him jumping the way he has, and the overall consistency of Carmelo and Andrade, and the overall production of people even like on Raw for mostly like Priest and a few other guys, obviously Breaker and Sammy, and like people just like that we thought, okay, they're in the middle card, the Intercontinental title scene, but they're jumping and they're probably jumping past LA. So I get, yeah, like I think that's a pretty good take. Of it's a good year, but it's not the great year where we could see you winning a world title in that year type of time for LA. That's a pretty good take.
So, but you said eight, but what about his aura? Is that eight as well to you, or a nine, or a 10?
I think the Aura's still a nine.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
Aura's still a nine because
yeah,
he gets pops wherever he goes. So the Aura's still a
yeah.
nine.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Jay was like eights and nines to me, bro. But I gotta be super, super, super honest, bro. After that Royal Rumble, dog, that nigga's all tens, dog. I'm sorry, bro. I was like,
Yeah, there's no deny. I can't deny
yeah,
that.
I
That
was
that's
I was saying to myself, man, I hope Mike don't think I'm being biased, bro. I swear to God, I'm not, bro.
No, 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 no. Even now, like when we get to the end of this, he's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
tens. He's gonna be all tens, and it's captivating the Yeats as we get to the men's Royal Rumble match. I love that it started with Penta and Ray. I thought that was a fun way to kind of start this off and get things going. And we got Breaker early. We got the hilarious camo with ISO speed
Yeah.
and him getting sent all the way to the Shadow Realm with one of the most devastating spears I've ever seen by Breaker. And then getting thrown out by Breaker to Otis. I thought that was funny. Like we got a lot of good stuff and a lot of fun stuff to start the Rumble, right?
Mhm.
And then we get very serious pretty much halfway through
Oh
when all
man.
the heavy hitters come in. Like Drew comes in and Punk comes in and Rollins comes in. We get the moment in time where Cena and Reigns and Punk are all staring each other down. towards the end. Like the final 10 men involved in this Royal Rumble, absolutely insane. Like this was a crazy Royal Rumble when it came down to it,
I
and culminating in several parts of it. The first part being where Reigns and Rollins were eliminated by Punk, and then immediately Punk's eliminated by Logan Paul, and we get one of my early candidates for crash out of the year of Seth Rollins absolutely crashing out on Roman Reigns with the 2 feet to the dome, and then the the stomp on Seth on Roman with the stairs. So and then obviously the fighting in between with CM Punk and flipping off Heyman too, which is also quite a thing. We get to the final three in the Rumble of Logan, Cena, and Jay. We get Jay eliminates Logan Paul, which nobody wanted Logan Paul to. We got in the middle of this combination. A lot of people wanted Jay to win. Some people wanted Cena to win. Nobody wanted Logan to win. And then Logan gets eliminated, and now we're down to two. And it's, okay, we're all thinking, all right, John's gonna win this. Fine, John's gonna win, and we'll figure out. We'll see what happens with Jay for the chamber. But John winning this, and then he doesn't, and then somehow he doesn't, and Jay wins, and Indianapolis goes absolutely berserk with a look of shock on Cena's face, like John didn't win. I kind of had that thought for like 15 to 20 seconds, like, wait, John didn't win. Jay actually won. And but yeah, Jay won fair and square. Jay Uso wins, and the place goes nuts. And you can probably still hear the echoes of the Yeet chants in Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis as Jay Uso punched his ticket to WrestleMania. We still don't know what champion he's gonna get, but
oh, he's
Jay
going to get
Uso's going
Gunther.
to WrestleMania.
He's going to get Gunther, bro. He's going to get
Yeah,
Gunther.
it feels like Gunther. It
Yeah,
absolutely feels like a Gunther.
Gunther been beating his ass since the first match. He's going to get his lick back, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the only thing that I did not like about the men's Royal Rumble is it's crazy to say. I'm telling you, I am a fan of him. I just don't like his promo. Him and Roxanne. It's Trick Williams. I wish
Mm.
Trick Williams was in the Rumble because of all the storylines that was there. It would have been amazing to have Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes storyline. Just we surfaced that real quick. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I said it because of all the storylines that was there. Like, why not? Why not have them? You know. But I do understand where the New Day was upset because they wasn't on there. But again, well, it's so many talent that's there, bro. So much talent. Hold on one second.
Yeah, there's a lot that happened. Like that's the depth of this roster. The fact that we didn't get Kofi or Xavier, we didn't get
We need
yeah,
a
like
lot of people,
we
bro.
yeah, like that's the depth of this men's roster. We
Yeah,
only got the
exactly.
one celebrity appearance in Speed,
Right.
but everybody else is a mainstay. Everybody else is a full time
Exactly.
guy or Roman or Punk or Cena, who we knew was going to be in the match,
Mhm.
and we didn't get anybody like. A match like Bronson Reed healthy,
Dude,
we didn't get Bronson, who could have been involved in this. That
we
sucks that
we
he was
yep.
still injured.
We didn't get Braun.
No, we did get Strowman. No,
Oh yeah,
Strowman
oh yeah,
eliminated
yeah.
Jacob.
My bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah, we did get Strowman. But
But
right, like, but that's the point of it.
the
Like the depth of this match was ridiculous.
right. So if we did have somebody that would have been a wasted, like nobody was wasted. So if if
Right,
if anybody wanted to be part of it, then you would have had the Kaiser role. And does as Xavier Woods, Trent Williams, and Kofi Kingston, do they want that? Do they want that Kaiser role? Throw it out in 6 seconds.
right. Like yeah, like it's no. I think this was. I've often said that 2001 is the best Royal Rumble ever, but I could argue that this Royal Rumble, especially its finish, is going to be a top 5 to 10 Rumble ever. Like this felt like a top 5 to 10 Royal Rumble of all time.
Think
This,
so?
this was a really good men's Royal Rumble.
This
Like
was the
it's
best
gonna
storyline
be.
one for me. Best
I can buy
storyline,
that.
because listen, other than Logan Paul. CM Punk and Roman Reigns is the most hated one, most hated wrestlers, bro.
There
And
were a
and
lot of people that didn't want to see Roman win it to have Roman win the title back. There were a lot of people that don't like CM Punk, and the thought of CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble and getting a free ticket to WrestleMania was a bad look for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that don't like Cena and didn't want to see him get 17 and get a free trip, but pretty much everybody liked Jay. And yeah, as I said before, nobody likes Logan. So it was. And you can see like even more in the top 10. LA Knight, who came out late, was in the top 10. So people thought, okay, maybe LA Knight makes that come up run, or Damian Priest was in the top 10, and Drew McIntyre was in the bottom, the last 10, and maybe Drew that capitalizes off an excellent 24 and wins 25. Like there's and then obviously and Seth Rollins, who has been the workhorse and Iron Man for the last decade in WWE, like Cook in the way he's been. Like there were so many different hooks, right? Like you were saying for this Rumble, so many different ones, and they went with Jay, which is like, wow, that may have been one of the more unlikely ones that they could have gone with, and they chose Jay. And I thought, like, I'm happy for Jay. I really am. I think that's a great look for Jay Uso.
or and back to the talent, the roster being so deep. It's like you could argue Jacob Fatu not being in there. Like you could argue that
Mm-hmm.
it would be a good argument, but it's like he's one of the hottest motherfuckers out though, bro. You feel me? He's one of the hottest wrestlers out. Like you need, actually you need it, but it would be. I think it would have been silly not having him.
Right.
We could argue about any not knowing for the Wise was there. We can argue about it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like the talent is so deep, bro. It has it's probably the I ain't gonna say the deepest roster since the Attitude Era, but I think it's up there.
It's a very good time. Right. Like it's so many main players, so many main names and faces in this Rumble, and it's going to make this run to WrestleMania absolutely insane because there's so many different varieties and so many different like names and matches and dream matches and fantasy bookings that you could possibly make for the two WrestleMania nights in Vegas.
And then they were showing the love with NXT
Yes.
and TNA, and you know who's hotter than Joe Hendry right now.
And I love that Henry got his pop and Henry got his flowers, especially from Sheamus. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Eh,
yeah, he was mad as hell. Yo, what are you doing? I was liking this. Joe Hendry was supposed to be at the on the Chris Jericho cruise as well, but he had problems with his documentation that with
Oh, okay.
customers. People said that they believe WWE stopped it, but I believe I said if Vince was part of it, if Vince
Yes.
was still running it, I would absolutely agree. I would absolutely agree because Tasha still well Tasha Stills was there and she's in TNA. So, but they was like, nah, ain't no way WWE gonna allow Joe Hendry to be at the Rumble and they going to Chris Jericho, who's right afterwards. Like, nah, if Vince McMahon was running that shit, I would absolutely agree with that. But I just think shit just happened because
Right.
there was a couple people who wasn't able to make it because of their documentations. Red Velvet was one of them. But if
Mm.
yeah, I like her pretty ass too. Um, yeah, I'm man that Jay winning that Jay winning that Royal Rumble, man. I had Seth winning. I had Punk winning,
I
bro.
thought Cena. I thought
Yeah,
John was gonna win.
I did not have Jay winning. I would not be. I'm not mad, but I did not have him winning, bro. And I'm glad. I'm glad for him. It's it's going to be a crazy. I'm glad I picked that nigga up, bro, early too.
Yeah, I think he was like your second pick.
Yes, sir. Cody and
I
Jay.
think. Yeah, it was Cody and then Jay. Yeah, it was your second pick, and that was a tremendous move on your part to snatch up Jey Uso, which I knew you were going to do, but it's just a matter of when you were going to get him. It was going to get Jay,
Yeah, because
and
you was being petty.
I could have been ultra petty and taken Jay with my first pick, I opted to roll off the momentum that Judgment Day was rolling with. So like, that's why I did that.
Half
But yes,
half your
this was a
roster
good
came
run.
from my fucking roster the year before, anyway.
I think it's to
No,
some
your
degree. Both of
roster.
our rosters
No, 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 no.
were
Yours. You originally had half of my roster. You had I don't even remember everybody. God damn it, right now. But
Okay, so like from your roster that I drafted,
yeah.
I definitely drafted Swerve,
Uh huh.
capitalizing off his momentum as a world champion and capitalizing off of that. Imperium, but you did that last year
Yeah.
for 23 because I had Gunther in
Yes. That
22.
that was me being petty. Yes. Yes, sir.
Let's see. Other people I know that were on your roster for 22, for 23. Patriarchy, I think, was a late ad on
Oh
your
yeah.
part.
Yep.
Yeah, they were definitely laid out on your part. Uh,
I can't remember
I,
anybody else.
that might have been it. That might, yeah. So it
No,
really,
no, it was quite a few, bro.
so I'm thinking like the elite. I don't think either of us really
No,
had the elite too much. Let's see. McIntyre, no, I had him.
nah.
Becky had him. That had her. Judgment Day, we split and then made a trade for
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Let's see. Charlotte, you had like obviously Charlotte had the injury, so it really wasn't much. Like we didn't really have Charlotte for that much. Jay hits the splash. This has been a good match. As McIntyre pulls Charles Robinson out the ring. There's no DQs, so McIntyre won't be disqualified for it. Um, Trick Williams, we both had Trick at points last year. Let's see. Breaker, I had. Roxanne, I had. Tiffany, I had. Roman, I had. Oba, I had. Lyra, I had. Uh, Mariah, I think we like Mariah. I had Tony, so Mariah, I had Mariah. Actually, no, you had Tony,
yep,
and
yep.
I ended up drafting Tony. LA Knight. Oh,
Yeah, I had
Jimmy
LA
kicks
Knight.
out. You did have LA Knight, yeah, and then if you traded back for him. Ooh, LA Knight's out. He was going for the BFT, and McIntyre ended up Claymoring both of them and pinned LA Knight to win the match and get back in the Elimination Chamber. So McIntyre will look to win his second straight Elimination Chamber match. The right place, right time for Drew. So you got Punk, Cena, and McIntyre in this chamber. This chamber matchup could be absolutely ridiculous for the men
Oh yeah. Anytime you got Punk and McIntyre, it's
as
gonna
their
be
war
hell.
continues.
Yep. That's a
But yeah, this is
bad
this
man.
this is going to be good. This is going to be a legitimately good deal. So now that we're on our roster, speaking of which, um, it is my turn to go first. To
No, it's my turn, bitch.
no, I'm very sure you went first last time.
Uh-uh. That's my turn.
All right.
Cause hold
All right,
on.
cause yeah, cause I think it's what this is the last time we're doing this, and obviously I get first pick for 25. So yeah, it actually makes sense. That
Yeah.
actually makes sense. That actually makes reasonable sense. Yep,
Kiss
carry
my
on.
ass. Kiss my ass, bitch.
That actually makes sense. Carry on. So
um.
obviously we get obviously you get the Rock, I get Cena, but we'll figure that out as we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um. All right. Damn. Can you send me my roster?
Yep, I can send the roster.
This is a tough one too.
Also, side note, your Ricochet move was
Oh
is
yeah.
looking real nice right
I told
now.
him. I told him that.
That
I
was a
told him that.
smooth move getting Ricochet. He started like I didn't at first like his AEW run, but like it's starting to really cook. So I just texting you the roster now.
Samantha Irvin ass is fatter in person too.
Saturday person, is that how this is
Yes.
going?
Oh my gosh. I told him he should have he should post a picture of her wearing the chain for all the haters. Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain.
Yeah,
You said you texted to me?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit on do not disturb. He
Also, we
man, he
got
sounds
Priest,
so.
Strowman, and Jacob next week for one of the spots. Okay,
That ring gonna explode.
yeah, it really just might. Let's go. Priest, Jacob, and Strowman. Let's go. Yeah, this chamber feels going to be ridiculous. And then the instant crash out from Kevin Owens. All right, so now do you have your roster?
All right.
Uh, it's your and obviously we can like get this out of the way now. HOB is no longer a thing. Instead, they're now the Hounds of Hell. So because
Yeah,
they renamed their group, but that's a easy fix. Because now it's Buddy Matthews and Brody King and Julia, still a trio, but instead of a quadrant.
man. Um, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a little fucked up, bro. I don't know who to grab, bro. I don't know who to grab. Um, okay. Brian Danielson, Bron Reed, they're both on my IR. Where the FTR. The Death Riders been, man, they've been disgusting, bro. Um, I'm about to be bold as fuck, bro. I do not want to do this. I'm gonna drop HOH,
Oh wow, okay,
and I'm gonna pick up Penta.
good move, good move. Penda's he's gonna be a monster this year. It feels like he's gonna absolutely terrorize people in WWE.
And I also did that because I don't think you're going to pick up HOH. So I picked up Penta for to play defense, just in case you will pick him up.
I've got to do some things on my roster because like I got some returns that
Oh, wait a
happened,
minute, wait a minute. That wasn't how we were supposed. We were supposed to do fucking cleanup
but
first.
yeah, I thought that's what you were doing.
Oh,
I
wait.
didn't do anything.
Oh,
I
it
didn't do anything
definitely.
yet. You did this. I didn't do
I know. I
anything.
was hyped. All right, hold on. Wait. What cleanup do I need?
Let's see. Is there cleanup that you need? Let's see.
No,
Everyone's no.
the only
Uh,
cleanup, the only cleanup I will need whenever that time comes is Jade.
but obviously Bianca and Naomi are there, and they're still kind of a trio because
Yeah,
we don't know who attacked Jade. So
right.
there's really nothing here. There's
And
nothing here
and
to do.
and HOH. That's it.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah,
I'm
so you
still.
didn't. Yeah, so
I jumped the
I'll do
gun.
my cleanup and make a move if I have to. But I got to do some cleanup anyway.
Well,
So
no. Well, I jumped the gun. So no, I'm not even gonna do that because I think I'm still gonna pick up. I think I probably will still pick up Penta regardless. But
right, I don't think I was planning on getting Penta anyway. But I got some cleanup I had to do anyways
all
before I
right.
did anything.
Yep.
So I got some returns. Obviously, Charlotte coming back, AJ Styles coming back.
Oh yeah.
So for those to happen, conglomeration's gonna have to exit stage right. I'm going to delete the
Damn.
conglomeration. Yeah, I know that hurts. For that because I do like Mark Briscoe and I do like what they're doing, but
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
it's just a numbers game.
Drop over.
And hmm,
Drop over for me.
I'm not dropping over. Like, no, that's not happening. And
Braun Breaker.
that's not happening. That's not happening either. Those are two of my guys. Like
Look, I'm
that's
just trying to help.
I understand what you're trying to do. Uh, so the other one, oh, this sucks. This sucks because I do think Becky's coming back, but I hate to do this, but I think Hook's gonna have to go too.
Mm.
I hate it because I know Samoa Joe just came back too, but
Right.
I hate it, but I'm gonna have to. And then because AJ's back too, and obviously Kenny's back, so that's a
Yeah.
big getting Kenny back's a huge deal as well, and like
Yeah.
and keeping Kenny Omega around, so that's a huge get. So as for a first move,
Wait. So wait, officially, who?
officially, like I have no IR spots left because
Hmm.
my roster's completely healthy. Because obviously Charlotte's back, AJ back, and I didn't put Becky back on IR because I think Becky's going to be back.
Okay.
I'm banking on Becky coming back soon enough.
And you're
So
dropping Hook, the conglomeration, and
yes, that was only two.
okay.
It was only
All right.
two. It was only Charlotte and AJ were my only IRs. I had Kenny back and I had Becky back, but
All
obviously
right.
Becky just didn't return. So free agency. What am I going to do? This roster is crazy. And another move I hate that I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to delete Kalani Jordan, and I hate it. But I love what she's done this year. I love where she's going. But instead of that, I'm gonna have to add Tony Storm back.
You son of a fucking bitch. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was gonna pick up next. Ooh, you son of a bitch. Oh, I can't believe
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah, you chose Penta.
That's cool. That's cool. Um,
So how do we want to do this? Adding
um,
Rock Casino part? Did we just add them as people on our roster, or do we delete somebody else?
nah. We just add them, bro, because that was a
Yeah,
pick.
that just makes sense.
Yeah. Um.
So I'll add Cedar to mine. I'll add Rock to yours, and then we'll just go from there.
All right. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not taking anybody else. I'm not taking anybody else. I have Bronson Reed still on my IR. Brian Danielson's still on my IR. IR
Mm-hmm.
still count though, right?
IR basically, if either came back, then like the next time if we did this again before the season ended, then you'd have to release somebody else upon their return because your roster's full. With the two IR spots,
Yeah,
making sure
but
you have 20.
no.
Good.
Like by the time the championship and they're still in the IR, it still counts, right?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, we'd still count it if we had to.
I'm just making sure. Listen, it's crazy because I remember last year I was coming back from the deli, and, you, and I remember you said what you said. Yeah, they still counts because it's not their fault that they got injured, something like that. So
Right.
I just wanted to make sure. Um, so since you got Tony Storm, I'm a I'm a pass on this one. I'm gonna pass on this one. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Kiss my ass, Mike. Hold on. All right, so bro, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, I'm dropping MJF.
Wow. Did not see that
Ah!
coming. Did not see that coming. All right. So
Why? MJF does
yep.
not. Wait, go. Say what you gonna say.
No, no, I did not see that. I did not see that coming. But I'm sure you're leading to who you're going to replace him with. So I'll let you go.
Logan Paul.
That's a nice buy now before the stock gets too hot
Yeah,
type of time.
I would MJF. I'm expecting MJF to be tens. He wasn't tens. He's not. His matches is still cool, but he don't have. I feel Logan Paul will have. I feel like Logan from this point on. I feel like Logan Paul will still have a better year
Mm.
than MJF. I mean, MJF promos is his promos, but again, if we're going off, Logan Paul is automatically 20 with his aura and box office attraction. MJF is MJF is almost nah. I can't count on MJF, bro.
Okay.
I can't. I want to. I really want to. I was digging the promo with Jeff Jarrett, but the last promo that he had with him, I wasn't really feeling it. I don't
I
know.
thought he got kind of cooked by Dustin.
Oh,
I thought Dustin kind of cooked him.
I just ah, I don't know, man. It just I don't know, man. Like I know he got something. I know he will be there in March, but I just feel Logan Paul will have a bigger impact. He already. I mean, he's. I don't know. I don't know. It might be a lateral move. You never know. It might be a lateral move, but
Maybe.
yeah. But I'm going with look, I'm just gonna stick to my guns and I'm gonna rock with Logan Paul, man. At least I know he's an automatic 20, even though MGF on the mic is still fire, but he is fire on the mic. But he's not really hitting the same that he used to. Pause. So
2024 MJF is way different from 23 MJF. I will definitely buy that. Like it's a very arguable point that he has not been the same, even though he had that classic with Osprey last year.
I was just about to
But
say that.
he has not been the same since losing the world title.
Other than Offspring, I mean, what other?
And Danny Garcia, because you know what, he
Oh
had
yeah,
a
Danny
great match with
Garcia.
Danny too.
Man, I feel I all right, which is still which doesn't help my point, but Offspring, Danny Garcia storyline, Danny Garcia, um, really good match with Offspring, great match with
Hmm.
Offspring, and I love
Hmm.
how he said, he even break a sweat like nigga, what? I love that, but either way you see it, he has. If he was more available, I'll be confident. But he's not as available, so I don't know how many times we're going to see him from now until our championship. I don't know.
Right.
Now don't get it twisted. If you don't pick him up, and somebody gets injured or whatever the case may be, then I will pick him back up. But other than that, I'm going to rock with Logan Paul, especially him being full time. I'm going to rock with Logan Paul full time than MJF part time.
I understand. I understand why you're going this route. And to counter, I am going to pick up MJF and drop the Elite because for similar reasons. Because the only one I'm seeing out of the crew is Okada, and the Okada's nice. The aura with him as opposed to the four of them, it just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah.
It just has not hit the same at all. Okada's still putting on fire matches, but when it's only one as opposed to four, it just is not hitting like I thought it would,
Yeah,
or
but
at least as much as it did when the four of them, him, the Bucks, and Jack Perry, were terrorizing AEW in the summer. It just has not hit the same.
so
So I will take the chance with MJF, and I think he is going to be involved in some major stories, especially when we get closer to All In Austin or in Dallas. I should say it's in Dallas. All in Dallas this coming summer.
yeah, yeah, but I'm talking. I'm going from our
I get it.
championship.
You're going from now until because
Yeah,
we still got two AEW pay per views that are gonna pass up
yeah,
before, including the one that's here. We got two AEW pay per views to run through before we get to WrestleMania. So there are two. That's two premier plus Grand Slam. So there's
but
three premier opportunities for MJF to make a move
but
and become and get back to the Maxwell Jacob Freeman that we're used to seeing, where he is a high tier main eventer or world champion.
hey,
So
I'm
I get
actually
it.
I'm glad that you picked them up and dropped the elite because I actually will pick the elite over MJF because I'm still going because box office attraction. They're still a 20. They're still a 20 with box office in the or who's not going to believe the young bucks with Jack with the elite? How they like? I believe I believe they're 10. The box office and or they have better matches and they have better promos than MJF. They both been spotty, but I feel like them as a whole as is a better other than yeah. I feel like the elite is actually better than MJF, bro. And then on top of that,
The four
the
of
four
them
of them, yeah,
had it still been the four of them, I wouldn't have done it. I
it is
wouldn't
the
have done
four
it.
of them still.
Well, we haven't seen the Bucks since they lost the tag titles.
Not true, nigga. They got nigga. They the champs in Japan. The the last
Yeah, I should have been more specific. We haven't seen the Bucks in AEW since the tag title loss. I should say. I
true.
should have been more specific.
Okay, true. And but the same thing goes with Mercedes Moné. You know what I
That's
mean?
fair.
So like
But she appears everywhere. Like she's not just in Japan. She's in Mexico. She's obviously in AEW with the TBS title, and her story with Harley Cameron is absolutely like I love what Harley Cameron's doing.
oh yeah, she was there too. She's so small.
She does seem like she's incredibly tiny,
Yeah.
but she's also incredibly hilarious
Yeah.
with her fly off the handles where she can snap at any given moment. Like I do enjoy that with Harley Cameron. Her promo on Wednesday with Renee, I thought was their promo with Renee was hilarious.
Um now yeah, but
Oh, nice DDT, nice counter by Tozawa.
we
Tozawa's fighting Carmelo Hayes.
we haven't seen them in AEW, but I have been keeping up with them in Japan. They have been putting they're still the same young bucks and Jack Perry been on there too. They're still the same young bucks.
Oh no, like their wrestling skill, I believe in that.
Yeah.
It'll just be a matter of like if and when they do come back to AEW before our season ends.
So are you not counting their match? Are you not counting their matches in Japan because it's in Japan?
No, I'll count it in Japan, obviously. No, I count that. I just think MJF over the last few months is going to
Yeah.
have a crazier impact.
Yeah.
Obviously, because his quest, obviously, to get the title back, is I think is going to be a major story for a lot of this year.
Yeah. But remember, he said he was going for the title, and then he reneged on it. Yeah, I said it. I said nig.
Hmm.
He reneged on it because he said what did he say? He said something like it's a lot going on. Everybody wants the title. So he'll
I think he did that just to not get into. Like, he wanted to take the easy way out, and
make sense.
he thought the path of least resistance was Jeff Jarrett,
Make
where
sense.
he could be the dude that's twice his age and then snatch the title the easy way, as opposed to that gauntlet match,
Yeah.
where he'd have to actually try, in his words, to win the gauntlet match. Nice sunset flip power bomb. Says Alvin Carmelo put on a good match. That's the thing about Carmelo. Like people hating on Carmelo Hayes' run so far on the main roster, but he's put on nothing but good matches since he
He
got
has not
there.
missed, bro. He really has not missed.
Like, good matches with Strowman, good matches with Priest. Obviously, the bangers with Orton and Cody to start his main roster run. Like, and we already talked about the Andrade stuff because he was
Yeah.
crushing it with Andrade and LA Knight. So like he's had some really good matches. Like I absolutely think his time is coming as a singles champion in WWE real soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I still, but for me, I'm still not going to grab him. So like, I would grab him this upcoming draft if available, but he's going to be mid, like maybe like between maybe 15 to me, maybe.
Man, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that with the draft. As Melo's is going for the finish, nothing but net. As he catches Tozawa, leg to the back of the head. A good match, and Carmelo gets the dub. A very good match with him and Tozawa as they put on a very solid show.
So I will tell you for your roster, it was a good. I believe it was a good move by you to drop everyone that you dropped. Because I'm sorry, Kiana Jordan, she's pretty as hell. I actually like this little flirting with this hill run.
Hmm.
Um, but to me, it's not enough. It's not enough for me, bro. So I wasn't really gonna give her much anyway. So for me, that was a good joint. That was a good drop for you. Um, The conglomeration though, man. They was going. I was going to give them like straight sevens or eights, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I hated doing that, but I just felt like it just felt like like it's just a numbers game. It's just a numbers game for them, unfortunately. Like I like what Mark Briscoe and O'Reilly and company. I like what they do. It's just having AJ Styles on the bench with available when he just came back and he looks like the AJ Styles we're used to seeing. That would just been wild for me. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't stomach it.
Like I really could have picked them up, but I would have been happy with it. But I was going for get man. I was going for guaranteed 20-piece nugget with Logan Paul.
Right, I get it. It's a numbers game. Sometimes it's just a numbers game. It just works out that way.
Shit, doing this to me, that's all it's about is a numbers game for me. Cause that's what we based it off, the numbers.
Yep.
Um, but that's a bet. So, ooh, that means what you're doing is you banking on AJ Styles is going to be.
I'm absolutely taking some gambles with especially AJ and Becky.
You're
I am
doing
absolutely taking gambles.
so AJ Styles could be the next the Drew McIntyre last year for you. He could be.
Effectively, yeah.
Oh, this man.
Because he started hot with him and Cody, and like the stuff he did there.
Yeah.
And I thought him and Carmelo were gonna have a serious amount of good matches, and then unfortunately he gets hurt. But yeah, I think AJ is gonna close strong. I do, and I'm thinking on AJ to have what like you said, like what Drew did in 23. The end of 23, start of 24.
This could be a big draw for you or not, bro. Because I'm already I'm already telling you that was a good pickup by you with Tony Storm, and letting the conglomeration go. I mean, that's Kiana Jordan go. But man, if AJ Styles don't turn up, man, as
It's a gamble, I
close
know.
as close as this roster is, bro. Ooh. But you know what? On the same token, you did get back Charlotte Flair, so she's automatically a 20. Automatically a 20.
Hmm. I didn't realize this entire time I didn't have an announced team the entire time, and I did not even realize it. Like you got Raw's team, which was obviously Cole and McAfee have been hitting it, they have been killing it. I like SmackDown's team with Wade and Joe. Because Tessitore's been a home run since he got hired, and like I like what they're doing. But yeah, like it's no, it's I think your riskiest pick. Like, I didn't love Ricochet, but this heel run's starting to really cook with him and Swerve. Like and I like obviously what he did on Wednesday with with winning the match and snatching Swerve the robe.
Yeah.
That's an extra layer to it. I like what I'm seeing with Ricochet like lately. That's been a good look for you. Naya's crash out season continues. Like I'm enjoying what I'm seeing with Naya continuously crashing out against any and all challengers. I like what I'm seeing from Naya. From Solo's bloodline is going to be very interesting to see what happens with Solo. But Jacob Fatu looks like he's going to terrorize the SmackDown roster and take little to no effort in doing so. Like Jacob's gonna tear, and the fact that they're letting him cook on the microphone, I love seeing that because before he got to WWE, Jacob was a menace on the microphone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need one of those shirts where he's like, "You ain't Godzilla or King Kong because I'm both." I
Yeah,
need one of those
exactly.
shirts.
Yeah.
I need that because that is a legendary line from Jacob.
No, that's a
And
fact.
his crash out on Braun Strowman on Saturday Night's main event was
Mhm.
absolutely insane.
Now, I can speak on this. This is our last time. Bro. I'm a fan of Lyra, bro, but not that much of a fan. Like, nigga, you chose her over Briscoes, bro. The conglomeration,
I get
bruh,
it.
bruh.
In ring skill, love Lyra, but I think I thought she'd have a better run with. Well, then again, she's never really defended the Intercontinental Championship yet. I thought on the main, I thought she
Yeah,
was booked really well to start, her main roster run and got to the Queen of the Ring final and the most logical finish of the year last year with her and Nia.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, really, it was kind of a low period with Lyra until the Intercontinental Championship came up.
Right,
I
and
do think she's going to carry it well, but I get why you have your concerns about her.
like give me one promo that was better than any other conglomerations promo.
That's a prop. Yes, I will buy that. Her on a mic, like her to me, it's strictly in ring with Lyra. A lot of it's in ring because she on a microphone is just not there.
And that's only
Like
one
there's no
category.
denying that. It's just not there for her in her promo stuff. In the ring, very good. But yeah, the promo work is just not. And maybe it's because of lack of natural true rivalry. Where I think Lyra just fits as a face, as a lovable baby face type. But yeah, I think like her, like she's got to turn up on the microphone. I do need to see that. That's very fair.
Like I would choose. Not only I would choose the conglomeration over, I would choose HOH over her, respectfully.
I get it because they can all carry their own weight, and
Yeah.
they're efficient as singles wrestlers, all three of them,
Like,
and as a team, they're going to be a force going
yeah.
forward. I get it.
And I feel the same way about Kalani Jordan, but like I'm just saying, for me, Kiana wasn't going to get a big number.
Like it's a she had a good North American title run. She did. I
Yeah,
think it was the right time for her to lose the title to Fallon. But I do need to see. It is a matter of what happens from here when it
yeah.
comes to Kalani. I think she's got a good 25 coming too. I do.
I
But
do as well. I do as well. I'm digging this flirting with this hill run and shit.
what did our troops just drop Tozawa for?
You said what?
What like the segment right now, like our truth is was helping Tozawa and it just dropped him like a dead weight.
She's a little baddie too, a little referee. With a yeah. Mm-hmm. Dumbass.
Our truth is our truth is hilarious.
Why Jay looking at him like our truth is like a regular person and not a wrestler?
I think he's just thrown off by it. Like he, like a lot of people, are just thrown off by the stuff that our truth says. I don't even think it's just Jay looking at like our truth, like who is this person? To like he's just confused. Like our truth will do that to pretty much everybody he talks to on a
Yeah.
microphone. It seems
Cody Rhodes like a fucking gym teacher.
he does as a gym teacher sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It is 100% a gym teacher sweatshirt.
Who you think gonna go? Who you think who you gonna choose?
Jay or
Jay.
Gunther,
Yeah.
unfinished business with Gunther.
Um,
It just writes itself. It's unfinished business.
Yeah.
And considering how stacked this men's chamber is about to be, it just makes sense that the winner is going to fight Cody.
All right, that as the queen pulls up, that is our official locked in, and we locked in roster.
Yep, so that's the official roster. So I'll send an updated
Oh yeah,
version of
whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. I was going to see we can. You want to backtrack? You want to trade MJF for Becky Lynch, but you already got both. But it's still risky though, bro.
It is a risk. I know. I know. I'm taking a risk.
So before you close the Hell in a Cell, you sure you don't want to do that MJF Becky Lynch trade? Even though you got both of them.
Nah, I'm good. I'm
All
good.
right,
I'm good with it. I'm good with the risks I'm taking.
man. Cause you
'Cause
know
on one, because we're both taking risks. Because you're banking on Jade coming back just as much.
I'm banking on who?
Jade,
No, I'm not banking on that because um I'm not banking on that. I'm not banking on it because either way you see it, I'm going to get one of the. I'm going to get Bianca. They owe me.
And,
Bianca
and
and
then there's
Jay.
the part that they could lose the tag titles, which
Yeah,
could also get in the way.
yeah, that as well. But if I do have to drop somebody, if I have to keep anybody, I'm keeping Bianca, and Bianca is still that's Bianca. No, I'm not. I'm not worried. I thought about that. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I feel like Charlotte Flair got surgery.
It yeah, she does look a little different.
Not just her titties. We all
Nah,
know about that.
yeah, we knew about that, but yeah, but
Yeah.
she does look different.
Yeah.
If never mind, and we're not talking about the knee either, by the way. But yeah, these are the locked in rosters. They've been sent, and we are officially as the moves we're rolling with as the playoffs have begun. But hmm, what's
Yeah.
hmm? It screams her and Tiffany. It's no matter how fast we're gonna do this. That screams present versus future. I mean, Charlotte Rhea 3 would be another classic, but it feels like we're not. I don't think we're going this route yet.
I wanted. Oh, I would. I wish I would have had more of a Charlotte and Roxanne feud. Well, not feud, but back and forth.
Oh yeah, no, that final two could have lasted a little longer. I'll buy that.
Yeah, I do wish I had that. And Cedric Alexander's not with WWE anymore.
Yeah, I saw his tweet about that.
Oh man,
If he does what I think we're both thinking he's gonna do, that's gonna be a
we
monster move
heard
for next
people.
season.
We heard people.
It just makes too much sense. It's the last piece of the OG Hurt business. That's
Yeah.
the last piece left.
Oh man, so fire. That would be
The
so
present
fire.
versus it's the present versus the future of the women's division. It seems. Like, come on now.
Tiffany's titties is crazy.
Ludwig Kaiser is a lucky dude. There's no denying that. Ludwig Kaiser is a lucky dude. Yeah, that's the energy to expect from Tiffany. Okay, all right. That's the energy expected from Charlotte. Let's go. Okay. Hmm. It kind of does feel like the remember when we did the Sixers Spurs pod what the present versus future.
The Sixers, what?
But when we did the Sixers Spurs pod with Wemby
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
Embiid and
yeah,
it beat when God mode,
yeah.
it feels like it's that present versus future vibe.
You cried on that podcast too.
That hurt that he gave that Embiid dropped 70 on our domes. That hurt. That did hurt. That was not fun. Queen crash outs in the building. Okay.
Lia just makes herself part of everything.
Yeah, she's Queen Crash Out has got one goal in mind. It's to destroy Tiffany Stratton. Okay, so we get a rematch between Nia and Tiffany. All right, fair enough. Fair point. Charlotte and Nia have had some good battles.
Yep, yep.
Smart move by Charlotte. Play her cards to the vest. Charlotte playing her cards close to the vest. Okay, I didn't notice the sleeves on the. Okay, nice. This is another one I'm shocked that you didn't pick up.
Because man, I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I
A
want to
fair
change
point.
it.
That's a fair point. But all right, so Nia gets her rematch next week. That's good to see.
Like obviously I wanted her. I mean, but that's just what it is. I just don't know what they. I don't know how all they're gonna use her.
That's fair.
I mean, and if she's gonna go to the Y6, then she already got it.
Also fair. And that's another one. Well, when do the White Six come back?
Mm-hmm.
That's another one to consider. When do they return? I heard there was some injuries with them with the some members of the crew, but I do wonder when they return.
You said what?
I heard some people are saying like there's been some injuries on the Wyatt Six, but
Uh,
I do wonder when they do return.
I hope next week. I mean, now that it's, excuse me, now they're part of a 3 hours, you, show. We got more time to cook, and I'm not sure what the hell is going to happen with Alexa Bliss, man. With she's back, is she?
Yeah, like you gotta worry about does she go away? Is she gonna get injured?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's I get it. There's some concerns. There
To
are some
me,
concerns here.
yeah, to me the risk was too high. So,
Understood.
but if a spot opens up, like a injury spot or whatever like that, then when it gives me a free roster spot, then yeah, I'll take her. But I hope nobody gets injured.
Right, because this roster is a lot of depth. There's a lot of depth coming. There's a lot of depth on both rosters, and I'm hoping this run to WrestleMania is anything close to what last year was, where that's an all-time lead up to WrestleMania. Not even just the main event stuff with Rock, Seth, Cody, and Roman,
Mhm.
but like we got the build up with the brothers Uso, the build up with Io and Bailey, the build up with Becky and Rhea, the World Heavyweight Championship situation. We got a lot of really good builds last year. So I really do hope that we get like anything close to what that was.
Yeah, man, we can only hope, but I mean, again, They said the Rock's back. Is he?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's going to be like people are speculating. Like a lot of people are speculating stuff all over the place. But yeah, it's a good question,
And that was what's going on with this whole Roman injury?
right?
Is it legit or no?
Or is it to keep him just to keep him out of the chamber?
Right.
Like, yeah, there's a lot here. It's a good question.
Yo, Dashy Leroy, I gotta talk to you, bro. I was just on that Chris Jericho cruise, man. I thought about you, man. I gotta talk to you, my guy. You will love it, man. But yeah, like I don't, like is I heard there was some legit issues with Seth and Roman at the Royal Rumble because Roman ain't like how the way that shit went down. But I don't know if that was just a work or not.
Yeah, do
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Roman doesn't. No, not Roman. Seth went on up at Adams, I think earlier today, and was talking about that. And was talking about the Royal Rumble drama with him Punk and Roman, and he been just saying it's kind of sort of all love, like that. It's with those two, but obviously like the like strictly business when they battle.
Oh. Yeah.
But CM Punk, it is like he is actual up. Like Punk is legitimate up. Like he's not even hiding the fact that I've seen Seth talk about it on Good Morning Football as well because he does pop up on that show every now and again. It's like Punk is legitimate up. Like that's a real thing with him and Punk. As Alexa and Candice are fighting for a chamber spot, Alexa won the first women's elimination chamber in 2018.
Fire.
Actually, the second elimination chamber. It was 2019's chamber. No, it was the first. It was the first. Bailey and Sasha, or AKA Mercedes. They won the second one. But yeah, Alexa did win the first one, beating Bailey and Sasha at the very end. That was in 2018 on her really good Raw Women's Championship run. But this could be Candice's breakout moment. That is the The question this match will have.
Alexa and I had a good match too.
Yeah, they did. That was a good rivalry they had in 18 over the women's championship.
Then she got fired.
That did happen, but obviously Triple H rehiring Nia turned out to be a very good move, as Nia has had a really good last year and a half.
Mhm.
That was a good draft night trade on your part.
Hell yeah.
Alexa, who's always been one of the crappier wrestlers in the women's division over the last 5 6 years. Nice drop to a hold into the post. And it looks like Alexa was going to go for Twisted Bliss, but Candice got in the way of that.
Shout out to Nia keeping Candice away relevant.
Yep. I do want to see Candice get like that women's U.S. title run at some point. But yeah, keeping Candice around is as part of her crew or part of the situation. I think it's a good look. The Candice has always been a good wrestler. She had great matches with Io. Ooh, nice flatliner on the apron. She's doing a clip. She's doing the like Indian style clapping her hands like her husband and his tag partner Tommaso Ciampa. But yeah, Candice had some good matches in NXT, especially with Io. Back when Io turned heel the first time, and like Candice has always been it was always a stable wrestler on the NXT brand, but just hasn't gotten that run on the main roster yet. I hope she does get it.
Doesn't matter to me either one. I mean, it doesn't matter to me either one because I don't know. I'm not saying she's bad, but I don't see nothing special right now, bro.
I get it.
Like in comparison to so many other people in the roster, bro.
She doesn't scream box office to you.
Nah.
I get it. No, that's fair. That's legitimate fair because I agree with you. I don't. That's why I said U.S. Championship, not the world, not the world titles. I think she's like a very good, very stable, efficient wrestler. But right, I don't think she has that box office appeal. I agree with that.
I mean, oh, um, Lash Legend. I wish she had more time in the Rumble as well.
Mm.
There you go. Those are my only two. Those are my only two gripes. My only two gripes in the Rumble. I wish Trick was there, and I wish Lash Legend was there. And I mean, I wish Lash Legend had more time in the Rumble to even more solidify her dominance. Even.
She is moving at a like she's when she gets to the main roster, she's going to absolutely cook. Because whenever she's had a big stage over the last 6 to 8 months, she has absolutely delivered. Like, yeah, I absolutely think Lash is gonna have a really, really good future on when she actually finally gets promoted to the main roster. It feels inevitable that it's happening, but she's gonna have a really bright future. That's like she is like her matches, like their tag matches, the Meta Girls versus Bianca and Naomi or Bianca and Jade, like whatever combo, like they worked and like her, like she has not missed with her battles and on the main against the main roster talent. So yeah, Nia, like, not Nia, Lash, I think definitely does cook on the main roster.
I mean, not to go back and forth, but you said you see Candice LeRae as a U.S. champion. So I see freaking Naomi and Roxanne. a U.S. champion over Candice LeRae, bro. To be honest.
Oh, I agree with that. I think Roxanne can be world champion. I do. I think Roxanne can absolutely win the world title on
Oh yeah,
either of them.
yeah. No, I agree, but I'm saying I see Roxanne before Candice LeRae.
Oh
I
yeah,
see
yeah. That's fair.
at least Chelsea Green had a pop. She had a
Right.
story behind her, which was Michael Cole and the dumpster, and so goddamn annoying. You being a Karen. At least she
Mm-hmm.
had something behind. Like I'm not. Candice LeRae don't have none of that. Not saying she can't, but she just doesn't have none of that.
Right. The build up for Chelsea winning the title
Yeah,
was evident. Like you figured it was going to be Chelsea getting it first.
yeah.
It just made sense. Yes, I will agree with that.
U.S.
It felt like they were
champion.
going to do the same with Raw with Dakota Kai finally breaking through over Lyra, but I get why Lyra won it first because like you capitalize off of Queen of the Ring final continuously as Alexa's got that death stare, and that's a bad look because Alexa, yeah, Candace, that was a yeah. Alexa's death stare is potentially dangerous, and I use the term potentially very loosely as Alexa is starting to get her second wind, and it's bad news. She's
I'll
always
go.
had a nice, she's always had a nice right hand.
I'll go with Meek Chan B Fab over Candice LeRae, bro. As far as U.S. champion, to be honest.
Though I don't think BFAB is ready yet. I think that there is a scenario where this time next year she's competing for that title.
I'm not saying now. I'm just saying I would rather choose any of them.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, because there's just more charisma. I get it.
Yeah. Well, not just charisma. Yeah, charisma in ring, believability, promos. Like, and it sounds like I'm shitting on Candice, but I'm not. It's just, I just, I would just be happy if way more other people winning the U.S. title other than her. I don't know who I would put her over. Like who would you put her in front of?
I think overall ring skill, I think she's definitely more like better than BFAB and a good amount of the NXT women's roster. But like we're talking just like SmackDown people as of
Yeah,
now. Um, I'll take the people who are world champions style out of it. Like Alexa, Nia, Tiffany, Charlotte. I take them like they're out of this. They're out of this
yeah,
discussion.
yeah,
But like those who are in the U.S. title scene, and obviously Bianca and Naomi,
yeah, yeah.
I'll take them out of it. Over Jade, no, obviously not. Over Michin, good matches with Michin, definitely, but she ran right. Oh, are you gonna do the Sister Abigail? Are you gonna do it? Oh, that's almost as bad. I thought she was gonna do the Sister Abigail, but she turned it into the inverted DDT, and that might have been just as bad. Welcome back, Alexa Bliss.
Right.
That was a nice build up to it as well. That was a nice build up. Oh, that DDT was nice. I know
That shit was crazy, bro.
that DDT is nice.
I could see that busting somebody's nose.
Yeah, definitely. So we got three former world champions in the elimination chamber match.
Damn, that DDC is crazy.
This is gonna be a crazy chamber match. Uh oh.
5 feet of fury.
Oh, okay. Chelsea versus Naomi next week. All right, that's a good setup. That's a good match.
Man, I'll choose Piper over Candice LeRae.
That'd be fair. That's fair. Speaking of beef having Michin,
Oh man,
I believe there's another one that could absolutely win the U.S. title.
who? Who you say?
Zelina's another one that could absolutely
Oh
like
yeah,
if she won the U.S. title, that would make a lot of sense.
she's bad as hell too.
Yeah, that is true.
Shit,
Malachi, aka Alistair, another lucky individual.
he's not in the AEW anymore.
Now we get to the main event of I do wonder when Solo returns. Like, what is Solo gonna do upon his return? Because he's obviously has not been the same. That's another one that wasn't in the Rumble. That I was a little surprised he wasn't in it.
Yeah, I'm about to say that too. Yeah.
I do wonder what Solo does next upon his return.
Are you gonna watch Evolve?
You know what? Yeah, I didn't watch it yet, but I am probably gonna go back and watch Evolved at some point. Nothing's happening tomorrow, and obviously Sunday is a big day for everyone.
Collisions is happening tomorrow.
Yep. Collision's happening in Houston. As Harley Cameron is as advertised. I think she's gonna do like a mini concert. Gonna give her another shot to diss Mercedes. The puppet thing has been funny.
Another reason why I didn't want to do Monday, because just in case those damn Eagles lose, I'm not gonna be ready to fucking do the goddamn
I think
podcast.
the city might as well be shut down Monday if the Eagles lose.
It's gonna be shut down regardless.
True.
Win or it's gonna be shut down. I
If
don't
it's a
know.
win, then it's going to be shut down because the city will need to be
Yeah,
rebuilt and recover. If it's a loss, no one's going to want to do anything. Monday might as well be a holiday in Philadelphia,
yeah.
no matter what.
I don't know, man. Yeah, right. It's gonna be like, bro, like whenever the Eagles or the Phillies lose in a playoff series, bro, like the very next day be like The Walking Dead, bro. Like nobody cares.
Yeah,
Crime rate goes down. You know what I mean? Like to the city is
people are either too like turned because of the celebration, or people are way too depressed.
yeah,
Uh,
man. Like Center City is dead, bro.
yeah,
Who you got, bro? And what's the score?
I already put on record. Kansas City 27-24. And I did this, and I kind of when I did the preview video for it, or my preview video for it, I kind of equated it to WrestleMania last year. Are the Eagles night one Cody Rhodes or night two Cody Rhodes? Because of how much of a parallel to me Cody versus Roman in LA was. Great match, even battle between the two. The equivalent of Solo Sokola interfering at the very end with the spike, basically the equivalent of the hold on James Bradbury. And then Kansas City, aka the Tribal Chiefs, clean up and finish the deal. It felt that's what that felt like to me. And which Eagles and Cody are we getting? Night one, where things go really bad and he gets pinned by The Rock and they lose to the Bloodline, to Rock and Roman, or he finally finishes the job and finishes the story, and the Ultra comeback, Eagles get revenge, and right what a lot of people would say are the wrongs of 2 years ago. Ultimately, in this game, I think it's a good battle. I think the Eagles are overall the better roster. My concern is the offensive line of Kansas City versus the D line of the Eagles, where the Eagles are really good up front. 30-24 Eagles win, that Lacey says. Where the Eagles are really good up front in the D line, obviously, Kansas City's got three all pros in their offensive line. And I think they won't be able to completely stop the Georgia boys in the middle. I think they'll neutralize them enough. Give me Harrison Bucker to hit a game winning field goal at the very end of the game. Kansas City 27-24. My non QB MVP, I think, will be Isaiah Pacheco.
You got Kansas City going for the three-peat
Yep.
with or without the refs.
With or without him, yes.
That's crazy. If, if the Eagles going against the refs, you got to give it to the three-peat. But if it's not going to be, if it's going to be a straight up, if it's going to be a straight up fight, I'm going with the Eagles, bro.
Mm, I'm liking this promo. I'm liking this promo. I'm liking this promo. I'm liking this promo. Let's go, Dawkins. Oh, let's go. Mm. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this promo. I'm liking this. Okay, Street Profits, let's go. Okay. I'm like that was some energy from the Street Profits that I know a lot of people been looking for.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, Los Garza's too. Yeah, like I forgot about Los Garza.
That was hard.
Yeah, that promo did go hard, especially from Dawkins. It's another tag team that's put on bangers in the last few weeks.
Yeah, they have. I thought Santos
Okay.
was gonna have a bigger year.
I did too. I thought, yeah, I thought Santos would absolutely be a bigger player in the U.S. title picture. I agree. I kind of thought he would be where Andrade was in the U.S.
Yeah.
title picture, and we somehow never got there. Capital One Arena next week in DC because obviously they're doing NXT up the street in DC the following night. That makes sense.
Shit, it wasn't a lot of tag teams and and the Rumble. Well,
Strowman, Jacob, and Priest. You weren't kidding when you said they might have to reinforce the ring
Yeah.
earlier tonight. Imagine Jacob in the chamber. That he's gonna be terrible. He'd be terrifying inside the elimination chamber.
Yeah, imagine Jacob there. Man, like, pause. Uh, I think it's cool to have Damian Priest, but it also would. I also would be mad at Jacob.
And then Braun Strowman, the one time he was in the chamber match, set the record for eliminations in it.
Yeah, but it's been a lot of killers since then.
Yep, yep. This dude is gonna have a monster 25.
Bro, you've been saying it every goddamn year, bro.
No, no, it feels like Jacob Fatu.
Oh, Jacob or
It
Braun?
Jacob.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You right, you right. You've been saying that about Braun too, bro.
I thought Braun would. I did think Braun was gonna turn up a little bit more, but like
I did
it's.
too.
I think what hurt it well, maybe not the Bronson Reed injury because their rivalry had subsided. Yeah, and Bronson's another one where it's like, oh, it hurt that Bronson broke his ankle. That like, the dude was absolutely starting to turn up on Raw and become a serious player, but it hurt that he broke his ankle in War Games. But we're gonna start the night with Jay Uso, and we're gonna end it with Jay. As
Nah,
Jay really has been is really literally, and it's funny because I remember like seeing a clip a couple days ago, like Roman on A&E, where he's talking about like this wasn't just about me, like this run isn't just about me doing my thing, but I want to see everybody else eat in the family, and I
you ain't
thought
never
that was
lie.
and we see that with Jay, we're seeing that with Jimmy, we've seen it with Solo. Like we're starting to see it. We've seen it a little bit. We're seeing it more with Jacob and the Tongans. Like we're seeing everybody eat now. So you see, we're seeing what Roman's talking about,
Yeah.
and like this will continue to keep growing and keep going, no matter what Roman does.
That's why. That's how is he not the greatest, bro? John Cena said Roman was the goat,
Yeah,
bro.
I saw it. I saw that. Recent Roman was, and it's hard not to have Roman as like at minimum top. When I said like last year after night two of WrestleMania, Roman's like is absolutely in the top 15 ever, and you'd argue, and it can be argued like probably even easier to put in top 10 ever.
Not
Like,
about
so
Curry. Pretty as shit. Go ahead.
she definitely is the person that she's engaged to. He too is a lucky individual.
Who she gave to?
I don't think he's a wrestler, but I did see like on her IG that she did get engaged like a few months ago.
Well, you said Roman's. You said you can't have him as minimum what?
No, I thought at worst Roman's has become top 10 all time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
At worst, he's top 10 all time.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you're not toxic, March Madness.
He's gonna be. It's gonna take a crazy matchup early on for Roman not to make a minimum like the final eight.
That's what I'm saying. Unless you're not toxic, March Madness, really,
Yeah, really,
Roman versus Shawn Michaels.
or something like that, right? Or Roman versus Taker, or something like that. Like
Yeah,
it's
Ric Flair.
right.
Some bullshit like that, man. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro.
That's the gift and the curse of our March Madness
Yeah.
brackets. It is. Obviously we love doing it, but the fact that we get those matchups and they can happen at random, and we don't know what's coming in rounds one or two, and it's just like, oh, like we gotta have that matchup.
I
What was it
think
that we had last year that like caused this like
yeah, it was the first
emotional
one, the
pain?
first match. It was it Rick and Dusty first match or
It
Rick and
might have
Shawn
been Rick and
Michaels?
Dusty.
Yeah, it was either Rick and Dusty or Rick and Shawn Michaels first match. Some
Some
goofy shit like that.
it was gross. Dude, we was like, are you kidding me? Like yeah, we neither of us liked it.
I think we
Um,
I think we gotta go production this year, bro. Like an actual setup.
right.
Because I should our pot is growing and people are catching on that March Madness is so crazy. I think we should have an actual setup. I
Yeah, we're
mean,
gonna have to tell. Yeah, we're gonna have to televise it and like put it on streaming services.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
gonna have to do that.
Hit up my man Chris. I mean, let him do what he do. Let him do what he does. You know what I mean? Because I think we got to have that, and we got to have our awards on as a whole drawn too. Not like a whole
Hmm.
episode, like like a video episode. I think we got to have that, man.
Yeah,
I think like um once a year with me with the awards and Marshall Madness, we got to do it big. I mean, it might be what we did a photo shoot last year. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I get it. Their first two draft picks as a team, and they have delivered the goods pretty much from the word go.
Who was your first two?
Judgment Day and Imperium.
Boy, you ain't gonna like what I'm gonna get Imperium, boy. Because it's Imperium, it's them as a group, and they haven't done much. If it was just straight Gunther, bro, it would be different.
Because Kaiser's been solid on his own, like when he's doing his own thing. But Gunther has been very good. Like
Yeah,
Gunther's been as advertised, but Kaiser, I think it's just now kind of getting his shine as a singles guy, as a good workhorse type of dude. Gunther has gotten better on the microphone, which
yes, he
I will
has.
give him
Yes,
credit
he
for that.
has.
He has absolutely improved on the microphone.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said if it was just Gunther, I feel like my score will be higher. But the fact that it's an Imperium
You
was
factor
like,
in Kaiser.
yeah, you have to. It's Imperium.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, and they don't even team.
Not anymore. I mean, like obviously still a thing, but yeah, like they. But I think that's the point. Like they've never really been unless until they had when they had Vinci, they were a team,
Yeah.
sure, but they're a crew, yes, but they've never really been like a full tag team, and they haven't had to be because Gunther's been world champion for the last 7 months.
Right. But Carter's not even out on his own like as much as he used to be.
No, like yeah, it's Gunther's kind of let him go and kind of let him like do his thing.
Right. So it's like they're a tag team, but it's like, bro, like, I don't know. It's like I want to give Gunther all the praise, but it's not Gunther, it's Imperial.
Hmm.
Imperial as a team is. Come on now.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky to gauge Kaiser. Like Kaiser in ring has been good. The mic work's not bad. The aura's okay. Like it's not Gunther aura, but the aura's okay.
No, right.
And like it's not that we're not like seeing what we need to see out of Kaiser neither, because Kaiser has stepped his game up. It might just be wrong place, wrong time because Sheamus has been a major player and Breaker's obviously been champion twice. So it might just be wrong place, wrong time for him to win the Intercontinental Championship. But like if he won the title at some point this year, yeah, it would make sense. You could see it. Like, I could see Kaiser as the Intercontinental Champion. It's just wrong place, wrong time for him. With Breaker there and Sheamus there, and inevitably when Reed gets back, and a few other dudes like Dom Mysterio if he goes after the Intercontinental Championship, for example. Like it's just wrong place, wrong time.
That'll be so far. He goes, he
I would
wins
love
the
to see
IC
Dom
title.
as a singles champion.
What the fuck?
I would love to see Dom win the Intercontinental Championship. I would love to see it. Like he'd be so good as Intercontinental Champion.
You think Judgment Day gonna last another year?
Considering Finn, it feels like he's inevitable that Finn's gonna fly out the handle. I'd say no.
Yeah.
I would be a little surprised if Judgment Day's the thing this time next year.
Jacob be going crazy. He be having spit on his beard and shit.
Yeah, Jacob is
He ever
absolutely
slobber
wild.
on his beard.
That this dude is foaming at the mouth, and it's like he's a raging bull. He's the werewolf thing fits. It 100% fits. The fact that any headshot Jacob receives has no effect at all is completely like we knew he was something different because everybody watched this stuff before he got to WWE. But when Orton gave him the draping DDT and it had no effect,
Yeah.
legitimately one of the craziest things. Legit one of the craziest things seen in WWE. Like, whoa, okay, they aren't gonna book Jacob properly.
Jacob versus Goldberg, who wins?
Jacob. Jacob can match the intensity, and he's probably a little faster. And Jacob's going to work against Cody right now. He immediately blocks the Cody Cutter super kick, and it does a senton within like 10 seconds. And this will be the last commercial break they're gonna have for SmackDown tonight. As they are going picture in picture, so we are seeing everything. As Jacob is starting to really dominate. As Jacob follows one of the proper rules of wrestling, you don't want to get headbutt, or you don't want to headbutt a Samoan. Jacob is one of those who headbutted Cody, and Cody understands the rule properly. Cody is the only non-Samoan in this matchup, so
Oh, Belair.
I gotta get back into watching that. I gotta get back into watching Bel Air. So I watched a lot of the first season, and I for some reason stopped watching. I gotta get back into watching that.
Oh, you gotta get into it, boy. That shit
Yeah, I
fire.
gotta get back into it because yeah, Bel Air season one was fire, so I gotta get back into watching the rest of it.
Shit, I seen them. I'm about to say I seen them all. Only 2 seasons. I went for the third season.
Tama Tonga's back in the ring, but Cody's been absolutely dominated thus far.
Mm. What the hell?
All tag wrestling
Oh,
between Jacob and Tama, and It's basically been one way traffic thus far. So who's your non QB? What's your score and non QB MVP for the Super Bowl? I don't think I heard it.
Um, Barkley, he's definitely the MVP. Um, I don't know the score, bro. It's gonna be a shootout. You said 24-27, man. That sounds perfect. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know, man. It was 27-30, 30-33, or nah. It's gonna be like less than 6 points.
Hmm.
Um, but I am giving it I am giving it I guess the Eagles, man. If we ain't battle against the refs, I'm giving it to the Eagles, man. But if it was the Eagles versus the Chiefs and the refs, man, hey man, it's gonna be a three-peat.
The dominance between Jacob and Tamatanga has continued throughout this break, as they have done a great job of isolating Cody in their corner or neutral corners. And we've seen Jacob and Jay has not gotten involved at all in this match. Yeah, Cody's just catching a horrible beating. And I guess is as Cody gets crushed in the corner. Another quick tag because he just can't stop. Cody wants that John Cena schedule, and so far he's done it thus far in his title run. It's
You
now
know,
at
no,
306 days.
no, I said Corey Graves. I said, do you think it's Corey Graves being pissed off was just a work, or you think he's really was serious about being demoted to NXT?
It he's been all right since that hit the news. I don't think he's really sweating it too badly because people were saying like Drew was mad about how the Royal Rumble went down or part of it right before his elimination, and the next thing that's happened is that McIntyre's in the chamber match.
Oh, at this point, Drew complain about every fucking thing.
True. The hip attack from Jay to Tonga. Jay gets the hot tag as Tamatanga and Jacob did a really good job against Cody, effectively making it 2-on-1.
And Logan Paul will be on Raw against Rey Mysterio.
That's
Come
gonna be a
on, Logan.
really good rematch.
Mm-hmm. Show me something, Logan Paul, that I made that good move.
That was a smooth move. That was a smooth move on your part, getting Logan, catching him at the right time for WrestleMania season. That was a smooth
Yeah.
move because Logan's gonna have a high profile match. It's just a matter of who it's against.
Yeah.
As Tamatanga and Jacob have got the drop on Jay, and they're starting to do the Jay what they did to Cody. Nice double back elbows and a nice mini stomp on the way out. Jacob doing what Jacob does, attacking Cody. And now Jacob's gonna go back to work this time against Jay.
I'm really concerned. What the hell is gonna happen to the bloodline now? Like Solo's is lost in the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what the hell is happening with the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Roman's back to his old solo quest. No pun intended. Jimmy is Jay is doing his own thing. Like, is this low key the end of the bloodline?
And Jimmy is on his solo quest, if you will,
Yeah.
going after the U.S. title. I would think. Like, yeah, what does happen? Like, do we the factions? Yeah, what's I mean, the only constant seems to be Jacob and the Tongans when Tongaloa gets back. That
Yeah.
seems to be the only constant left amongst the bloodline, amongst either bloodline faction. It's double clothesline between Tama Tonga and Jey Uso, so it feels like Cody's gonna get a hot tag, and he does get it. So did Jacob, for that matter. Cody tried a forearm, it did not work out. That power slam, however, does. I've always liked this power slam too. Him, Dustin, Randy, and Samoa Joe. I've always liked their power slams. Like the torque and the speed of it. Like I've always loved those.
Who is the best one?
Of the four of them,
Yeah.
I probably say Joe.
I say Dustin.
Top rope cutter, nice by Cody.
Definitely Dustin. Samoa has the most uh uh
Jacob kicked out at
power.
one after the top rope cutter. Miz kicked out at one.
Whenever Cody loses, who you think will be the one to defeat him?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It gotta be believable.
It's
What the
got it.
fuck?
Oh, that's a good question. Nice flat line. Nice running STO by Tama. Tama tagged in for Jacob. Uh, Obviously Cody's getting to WrestleMania, so it's going to be over a year with Cody as WWE champion. I can see John beating him if feel like the stars seem to align. Where Cena gets 17, but like if it's not John and if it's not at WrestleMania, I think it's very well in play that Drew does it. I think it's nice spine bust. Oh, that's a jumping DDT actually. People have been like kind of like hoping it'd be Randy Orton, but the way Orton was kind of scheming, looking at the WWE Championship before Owens pile drove him. Uh, there are some real contenders here. Nicely placed super kick. Oh, nice. Jimmy
I
Jey
said
Uso
Gunther.
with the save. Gunther would be an interesting pick.
Yeah, I said Gunther.
Like Gunther loses as Jacob just launched over the top rope, the not top rope, the announce table, as Cody now has the ring and just crossroads delivers the crossroads to Tamatonga. That was the only way that Cody and Jay were going to win this match, and Tama was the one that eats the pin, which is exactly what happens. Hmm. Gunther becoming WWE champion after losing the world title does make some sense. Like you just get let Gunther go back to SmackDown, and Gunther goes
Yeah.
on a rampage on the blue brand like he did as Intercontinental Champion. That would make some sense.
I say Gunther, Drew, or or
Oh,
Solo
Solo!
or yeah, that's it. That was my third one. I said Solo.
Right on cue! Right on time!
Right? That's funny as hell.
Right on time. And that's how SmackDown closes. Solo just appears and Samoan spikes Cody. And that's how SmackDown's gonna end.
Ah!
Right as SmackDown ends. That's a good way to go out. So now Solo's gonna get his way back into this title scene. So good way for SmackDown to go out. Solid show. We got some more. We didn't get any closure on who the Royal Rumble winners, Jay and Charlotte, are going to pick for the respective matches. And in Charlotte's case, wise call because Charlotte might not be it might not be Tiffany at all. We'll see. So, but all in all, good way for SmackDown to go out. Good way for SmackDown to close out. Uh, got anything else you wanted to say before we get out of here?
Uh, other than trying to still trying to figure out who attacked Jade and who's trying to. I mean, we gonna figure that one out. Still waiting on that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man, that's about it.
All right.
Fucking
Let them know where they can find you.
man, it's at DaveTheStepDad and all social media platforms. And
Beastmike
hope
here on that.
and next time, man, we out here, me. Hopefully, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, cause I am sick as shit. But next time y'all hear from me, I still might be sick, cause I might be out there on Broad Street turning the fuck up. So I don't
Yeah,
know. It'll
you gotta heal up and recover for over
yeah,
the next couple of days. We gotta get
yeah.
Dave the stepdad his flowers. He played hurt tonight, but he still cooked. He still had to cook tonight. So we gotta get Dave the stepdad his flowers. He's a little under the weather, but he handled business. He got it done. He did his thing.
Shout out to Tasha Still's cheeks too. I like her cheeks. Her cheeks is actually better in person.
You can find me here, Beast Mike on Twitter, Beast Mike 215 on IG, on Threads for the three people who still have it, on Blue Sky, Beast Mike's Train of Thought on YouTube, Beast Mike 215 on TikTok as well, as long as we still have it before it gets banned again.
Man, let's get some fucking rest.
Indeed. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Yeet.